I am a Southerner. I was born in the South Island and have spent most of my life in the South Island. A niche political worldview is South Island nationalism. Some people want the South Island to be a separate country. It is a very strange, niche viewpoint. Perhaps some people find the flat plains and massive cities of the North Island to be foreign. I suppose in that case, our South Island nation would have to exclude Canterbury. Another argument is that the South Island's far less diverse, Pakeha-dominated population would create issues if extreme co-governance policies were pursued. Such measures might seem appropriate in the north with its massive Maori population, but in the south it would put a minuscule minority in a position of great power. Personally, I find these arguments to be little more than irrelevant racial fearmongering. Extreme co-governance is simply not going to happen. It is not a realistic policy. The South will not be an independent nation because there is simply no reason for this. Unless North Islanders suddenly lose their minds and start voting for lunatics, I see no case for this whatsoever. Politically, the South Island is not especially right-wing. Labour does relatively well in South Island cities. They hold Nelson, Dunedin, and most of Christchurch. In the north, they often fail to win major cities, with Hamilton, Tauranga, Napier, and Whangarei all going to the right. So there is no huge political divide. Both the south and the north have relatively similar voting patterns. New Zealand is stronger together. That is the reality. Dividing ourselves will make us smaller, weaker, and more irrelevant. New Zealand is small enough already. A tiny South Island nation will become even more irrelevant. And what would you even call it? We could say goodbye to all name recognition. If you really hate the North Island, how about we just get rid of Auckland and make them an independent city-state? There is another proposal for you. Of course, beyond geography, there is no serious reason for two distinct nations. Some people attempt to align this with the urban-rural divide, but obviously there are plenty of farmers in the north and plenty of cities in the south. It is a fringe political position, and an interesting one. I don't find it to be bad or immoral, I just don't think there is any reason for it, or will be anytime soon. And we are stronger united, that is an indisputable reality. The North Island is home to most of New Zealand's population, much of our industry, and most of our educational institutions. South Island nationalism is little more than a fringe curiosity, and will remain so for the foreseeable future. Only a rapid diversion in the political sentiments of the two islands could change this, and as of now, there is no material or ideational force to drive such a change.